We got the new Bull Armory TAC Pro 5-inch V8 ported double stack 1911, 2011, whatever you want to call it. In any case, in this video, I'm going to be answering a few questions I often see in the comment section about how I manage recoil when it comes to a pistol. We're going to learn a little bit about this new offering from Bull Armory, and I'm also going to be attempting to shoot 500 yards with a 9mm pistol. Now, I have to admit, I have tried this about 1,500 times with all sorts of different 9mm pistols and PCCs. I can get 400 yards pretty consistently-ish, but I have never been able to shoot 500 yards until today, hopefully. I am gonna be slightly cheating a little bit though, because I'm gonna be using a full-size D target instead of a C-zone target. Whatever, I just wanna be able to tell people I shot 500 yards with a pistol, if we're being honest. But before we get started, I gotta thank today's sponsor, and that sponsor is gonna be TacPack. TacPack is a monthly subscription service that sends you tactical gear to your house every single month, full of stuff that you can actually use. Like this little Kung Fu grip here, or the little Emissary handbrake. Battle Arms tin-coated BCG. The good old T-Rex t-shirt. Also got some nice little sticky targets. Can't forget about the good old taco sticker. TacPack patch. And we got the range bag. It's got Dalton's lunch packed in here. Ammo, mags, pistols. So June's TacPack is gonna be worth $310. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. The standard TacPacks are gonna cost $59.95, but the value inside of the box is anywhere from $90 to $120. TacPack Plus is gonna cost you $139.95, but the value is typically anywhere from $240 to $300. New subscribers that use code PEW are also gonna get a free box with their TacPack worth about 65 bucks. So if you're interested in this subscription that doesn't suck, stuff that you could actually use, go hit the link in the description down below. Remember to use code PEW. Now let's go shoot this thing. All right, first up, we're gonna start pretty close up on the range. I'm gonna answer a few questions I've been seeing in the comment section of the video of me showing how to manage recoil. If you have not yet seen that video of how I manage my recoil with a pistol, go watch that video right here and then come on back. So the number one question I see is what I'm doing with my left hand. So since I ride my left hand pretty high, people wanna know if it's on the slide itself. So I'm gonna show you here on the left side. My left palm sits on the top of the frame. It is not really touching the slide. Sometimes my left thumb will touch the slide, but it doesn't really affect anything. So this is how you would normally hold your pistol with your dropped left hand. Watch the muzzle rise. This is what I do. Rotate that left hand, get my palm up as high on the frame as possible. Then over here, if you come over to the right side, typically what people will tell you to do is get your index finger right under that trigger guard here. Watch muzzle rise. So in that video, I explained why I run a flashlight, and it has nothing to do with me wanting a light. I care less if this thing even works. I just use it to rest my index finger on. So typically, like I just said, most people will teach you to hold it right here. I rotate. So I get my index finger up under a flashlight or over the trigger guard if I am not able to run a light. Then I get my middle finger right here under the trigger guard. Watch muzzle rise. So one more time, index finger under the trigger guard. Watch muzzle rise. Middle finger under the trigger guard. Then over on the left side, low left hand, high left hand. So, it's probably gonna be extremely uncomfortable for you guys at first if you have never shot this way. It's a lot to get used to. It feels really weird, and it's definitely weird telling people that I carry a flashlight because of the way I grip my pistol. Yeah, it's a lot like a C-clamp on a rifle. It's kind of how I hold my rifle. It's where I run them true north concept grips so I can have that angle, and it transfers over to a pistol. It's the same angle in my left hand. That's how I manage the recoil, is this right here. If I have to go lower or higher, I can't manage as well. I should specify that I only have this weird tight grip when I'm shooting fast up close. If I back up to like 50 or 100, then I'll drop my left hand so I'm a little more relaxed and I can pull some more accurate shots. But up close, when I get that high grip, I can squeeze it a little harder and get a good return to zero. Obviously, I can't do that at 50 yards, so I'll have a more relaxed grip. All right, I think we got to start with a little build drill just so I can see some splits here. Got a timer.
He wasn't ready.
1, 2, split. Dalton, you want to try to run a little Billy here?
Yeah. I can't count and shoot.
Yeah, no, you got solid splits too. Bang. So this is Bolt Armory's new offering. This is, of course, their 5-inch model. They're going to offer it in 425, ported and unported. They got the TAC Pro model, which is, of course, the ported, and the TAC model, which is unported. So the TAC model without the ports is going to be coming in at about $2,200, and with the ports is $2,400. Which brings me to my next question. Why the hell is nobody talking about Bolt Armory, honestly? It's just solid gun. This is a lot of gun you get for the money. That's insane to me. Now I gotta admit, I have shot Bolt Armory pistols before I had that UL comp, and I wasn't like super impressed. It was kind of just like a mid-tier 2011 double stack 1911. Wasn't overly impressed. But after I got that UL comp, Bolt Armory really got my attention. I have over 10,000 rounds to that little thing. I carry it with me every day. It is uncomparable. There is not a better carry option, in my opinion. Again, if you guys want to see that full video, it's right here. So yeah, that absolutely changed my mind about Bolt Armory. And now they're dropping stuff like this for $2,400. It blows my mind. Like, it's got a 3-pound trigger in it, fully adjustable, obviously. The reset's insane. The grip feels great. They come with 4 mags in the box. Their optic system is amazing. It comes with 4 different plates, and you can mount literally any optic you can think of on this thing. Stainless steel frame, PVD coating. It is a solid gun. Now, obviously, I don't know about longevity yet. I don't have but 300 rounds in it or so, but so far, so good. I haven't had any hiccups with it. Now, does it feel like a $5,000 2011? No. It shoots as good as that. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't have like that smoothness that you get with like a XC, Apache, Atlas, that kind of thing. But again, this is a $2,400 versus a $5,000 to $8,000 2011. So I think for the money, you're getting a lot more than you're paying for. I don't really think you can compare this to other like double stack 1911s or 2011s because it's not the same grip angle. They're not the same magazines. That's the only drawback when it comes to, well, I guess most would consider that a drawback. But when it comes to a Bolt Armory, it's proprietary magazines. But on the plus side, it does come in the box with 4 of them. They do that to allow another 2 rounds in the same size magazine, but it definitely changes the grip angle of this a little bit. So like what I pointed out, I have a natural 1911 point. I'm a little bit high with it. I have to push it down just a hair, but I have gotten used to it since I run that UL comp so much. It's not a huge issue for me. Solid pistol. Let's go run some ammo through it. We got to work our way back. You can't just shoot out to 500 because first time I've ever had this gun out on the range. So I got the SRO kind of close at about like 10 yards. So we'll see how it does at 100. It's D-zone target. I'm just going to hold head, see where we hit. Good enough. Let's go to the other range so we can get 150, 200, 250. We'll work our way back to 500. Today is the day I'm going to get it. All right, we are loaded up with 115 grain Mark 1 ammo. We're about 260. It takes a while to get there. Okay. Upside down 260.
Okay, I have the ultimate question.
What?
Are you aiming down?
No, I'm aiming above. It's the same hold.
Okay.
The bullet doesn't turn upside down. All right, we got just about 400 yards. I've done this one before. I got a headshot at 400 yards, so took us a while to get there, like 2.5 mags, but. Holy shit, dude, I am like aiming 83 dicks high, I think. Dude, I can barely see that. I just see like a darker speck in the grass, and I'm just gonna assume that's the target and send some lead at it. So even if I do hit that, I don't think we're gonna be able to hear it. And I certainly can't see splash to make corrections. That's why it's so hard to shoot a pistol at 500 yards. When Jerry Michalek did it at 1,000, he had an entire team of spotters with a giant target, people telling him where he was hitting, where to adjust, where to hold. I'm just fucking winging it. 500 yards. We got Dalton right here and a little ×6 range finder. I don't think you're out of the view of the camera, but no, I might be too. All right, you ready? Can you see the target?
was that? Did you hear that?
Is that a hit?
It sounded like it.
All right, so solid pistol. I'm a big fan of the pistol. I'm a big fan of the price point. We did get 500, but I don't feel very good about it because I think anybody could sit out here with a bucket of ammo and just lob rounds until they get it. I think if I could get a shot at 500 yards in the first mag, I'll be satisfied. But I mean, there's no other way to practice but to throw lead until you can find your hold and then go from there. But on a day like today, when it's this windy, my hold's never the same. So, like, I'll try to show you guys my hold here. Can't really see that very well, but I'm about just left of the tip of that tree to get my hit, and the target's like way over here somewhere. So yeah, it's a pretty high hold. We got it done in what, 60 rounds?
Yeah, wasn't. I mean, the box did it.
We were dancing around it quite a bit. Like I can get them kind of in the same area, but again, with a wind blowing, it was just kind of throwing them all over hill. I think on a nice calm day with a good team of spotters to correct my shots, I could probably get it within a mag, but
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that you had this. You had a cheap little SIG rangefinder thingy. This was how we were telling Splash. Technically, got it done. Just a little unsatisfying. I hope the little tips I gave you about recoil management with a pistol helps you guys. Again, I'm not a professional. Take it with a grain of salt. Try it out. If it works, it works. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.